Good coffee morning, neighbors. So just thought of this one a few minutes ago, so we'll see what I put together on it. But statistics, the concept, the facts of statistics, what they are. It's a percentage, right? It is a ratio. It is, you do your bank. You have required expenses, and then you have disposable income. Disposable income is what you go out and buy dinner with instead of making dinner. Disposable income is a candy bar at the grocery store. So you can look at your finances that way, and you can do a little, how much disposable income am I using up, and how could I shift that to something else? Or how can I pay that off, because it's all credit card debt. So these things, statistics, we know them, we understand them when we understand the numbers. So somewhere decades ago, now you know this, I'm taken for granted, you know what a percentage is, 50%, right? Heads or tails, 50-50, unless the coin lands on edge. So we know about statistics. Even at a high school level, a person should know well about statistics. Now, advanced statistical analysis. I got the shivers. It's chilly out this morning. How do you explain that? We had data sets, relational data, in the terabytes of data. Now, this is decades ago. This is inside the automotive industry for warranty, vehicle information, engineering information, patents, legal information, contractual information. So this history is there with these things. A lot of statistics are driven from that, and business decisions are made out in the future based upon percentages of change for the good, the profit for the corporation, or the health of the people that work in a plant. So we look at these things big numbers, huge numbers beyond reasonable comprehension unless you've been introduced. Terabytes. The CERN Research Center, when it is turned on, is working in petabytes per second to process. Petabytes. This is where my data sets were, out in petabytes in extended data sets, because a question can lead to another question you need information on. But this is all in computers. This is so far beyond. The people using the computers are taking for granted the decades of engineering that went into making that resource available to them. So some of these things are tough to see, this evolution of our collective intelligence, maybe. So statistics require a fundamental, some fundamental rules to the data that you're running statistics on, or the data has to be transformed. These transformations are huge. The searches are huge. And I can speak to this because I've done this type of work in real-time systems, in small real-time active database where timing constraints were a major issue. Timing actions on the bus were a major issue. So eventually I had staff of 10 to 20 people I doing research for a major automotive manufacturer. They'd been there for decades. I was part of a transition contract that reduced some of our work and managed in there to negotiate keeping these people. So that was this was analyzing warranty information. huge cost items to an automotive manufacturer. So they have a vested interest in getting campaigns. You've heard of a campaign. Those are not major things, but something that the auto manufacturer would like to fix on your car because they know there's a problem. And then there's recalls, which there is a problem they have to fix, and it's putting you at risk. Statistics. So let's carry this a little further. Healthcare statistics. Oh my gosh. Now, the data world is the same size. The technical world is a lot more diverse because of the number of different systems and the ages of them, and the technology, the hardware, the software, and the minds behind these massive statewide, United States-wide applications that interact with each other. So this is another team I managed and interacted with, but not very much because of legal issues, that researched Medicare and Medicaid fraud cases. This was their job. This was a good job. They were contractors through a federal contract to states specifically, and because of HIPAA requirements and personal information security requirements, I was involved with maintaining training requirements and the health and feeding of my staff, as well as service delivery to a rather large, complicated client set. So one of the tools that is used out there in the big world is capital SAS software. It's analytic tools for mostly a flat file type of consideration in data sets versus a structured database. So that SAP tool is one huge, massive tool worth looking up if you like SAS tool, SAS, if you're interested in software stuff. But the point of the conversation is, we know statistics. We know how they're done. We have a good idea. The basis of those statistics has to be trusted, and that's where today's politics comes in. So, what to do about this? Vote, I guess. Challenge to find people worth voting for. Turns out that's really one of the answers out there to many different questions. Long video. You can find good videos on statistics, find videos on database structures, database standards, database rules, how databases are built, the constructs and considerations in different types of data, variable data, fixed data, constants, how are constants managed in an open system, security. So lots of videos you can find on the technology that we're speaking to here. But the bottom line is, we should be able to have some trust in statistics. This is fundamental maths. Too long. Thank you, though.